The Hodge Twins put out a video where they're caping for this kid on TikTok. And it just came to my attention. I saw there was some conversation about it. So I'm going to do something I rarely do, but I think it'll be effective today. I'm going to comment on somebody else's comment because I'm crazy like that. I'm crazy. I'm out of control, baby.
So this dude did a TikTok video criticizing black people. And after that, his whole channel got banned. He must have been speaking a lot of truth in that video.
A lot of things that the Hodge Twins say here are wrong. They didn't do any research. They didn't look up anything.
You realize that black people are the most annoyingly entitled people you'll ever serve. And I'm not speaking on everyone. Just my experience, I've never had a good one with black people. I worked at Waffle House for a full year, okay? I spent the first 6 months giving everybody a chance, treating everyone with the utmost respect, all right? And you know the only people who didn't reciprocate that respect? Black people. You know the only people who were rude to me and didn't tip? Black people. I have nothing against black people outside of my job, outside of serving. Yes, I love y'all. The culture is amazing, but when it comes to serving y'all and having to tend to your needs, you're very needy and you're very disrespectful when it comes to, you know, getting what you need.
When you need stop it. He said the culture is amazing, but they don't tip. And they're rude and obnoxious to you. I wouldn't say that culture is amazing. I would say a detriment to our society. That's what I would say. Yeah, well, you know what? When he's doing this video, he's like,
I noticed that when the Hodge Twins are talking about black people, they talk about black people as they. Yeah, when the Hodge Twins talk about black people, they talk about black people as they. Those people, when these black people. But when black people do this, I thought Hodge Twins was like over 50% black. I wonder what white people would think of white people that talked about white people if they were over 50% white. I think that some of the people that like the Hodge Twins really like them because they talk negatively about those people. I never trust black people that use black people in the third person, like as they, them. They don't like using pronouns for trans people, but they like using them when they talk about people that, black people, even black, like Jason Whitlock, when he talks about black people, he often say the black perspective, right? Whatever, conservative perspective. When Candace Owens talks about black people, he's not talking about herself. She'll never say my people. She'll say black people over there. That thing fell again, didn't it?
I can't come in too hard on him. Yeah, I'm gonna bump him up, and then I'm gonna break him down slow. Yeah, but no, you just need to break him down.
Refill, you yell at me. You know what I'm saying? You yell at me and rush me to hurry up and get your food to you. And it's just a fact. You come to Waffle House expecting a home-cooked meal. And I'm not kidding. Everything had to be cooked a specific way. And when I had to deal with a family of 10 people and y'all all want specific meals, yeah, it gets hard. Yeah, it gets annoying, especially when on top of the fact that y'all all want special shit, y'all are also annoying. Y'all also want refills every 10 seconds. And you also leave me no tip. And I'm not kidding. I cried when I had to serve a family of black people. I did. And what, y'all think I'm gonna serve a whole family and not try to get a tip? Yeah, I tried. When it was a whole family, I tried to treat them the best as possible because I'm hoping, like, yes, I'll get a good tip maybe. But yeah, it just never happened. It never did. It never did. So yeah, I gave up. Yeah, I sure did. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Like, hey, kid, when I go out and we go out to these restaurants, and when I come in, and then it's like I had my daughter and then her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is African, right? He's total black, right? He's pure blood, right? He's a pure blood. Now, I noticed, like, when we go out, like the waitresses, they look at us like, yeah, come over here, sit right here. I was like, why she treat me this way?
Yeah, because you don't get treated that way when you don't have the African with you, do you? Because you're not black, right? You're Mexicans.
And I always tip them good. And when I give them the tip, they be like, oh my God, thank you. Yeah, stereotypes are not given, they earned. Yeah.
Like,
they delete his TikTok. TikTok does. For that video. You know what's crazy? You could be black and be the vile, disgusting racist. Nothing will happen to you. Like on all these black people on TikTok talking about Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, just in general, you can embracing what he did, saying he did the right thing. Yeah, you could be vile, disgusting, just the epitome of racism. Nothing will happen to you. Yeah. You say any little critique about black folks, your video comes down. Yeah, he responds after he gets banned on TikTok.
Okay, so a little bit later, I'm gonna play a video. of somebody exposing the reality about this person who put this video out. You know, I'm not so sure that the Hodge Twins were fooled. I think the Hodge Twins see somebody running a grift that they run themselves, you know, when they cherry pick and make content about a video about a black person and it gets some 2 million views. You know, basically this kid did the same thing. The waiter or waitress, the waiter, this guy. Yeah. But we'll get to that. So don't leave. Don't, you know, try to stick in there with us.
Don't feel bad. We got banned too, like 30 times.
My TikTok account with 12,000 followers, 1 million views, and in one day, it just got banned. And it hurts. It hurts really bad, you know, because I had a lot of money waiting for me in that account that I was depending on to pay for things that I need. But you know what? Instead of laying down and crying, because I really do want to cry, because it took me a long time to get 10,000 followers. It took me a long.
Now, we all know if it was a black person being theatrical like this, that the Hodge Twins be making jokes. But I'm noticing they're not making any jokes. See, a lot of times when a racist, and there's a lot of racist Mexicans. We just heard one Latino guy breaking down how his people are very racist.
A lot of people don't understand when I say that Mexicans are culturally racist. They think that I'm calling us openly racist. We are culturally racist, and this is how. Part of our culture is to frown upon dark-skinned people. It's been passed down to us by the Spaniards, by our colonizers, by the people that conquered us, taught us that dark skin is inferior, light skin is superior, and things of that nature. We were taught that. It was passed down to us, meaning it's part of our culture. We are culturally racist in this aspect. That doesn't mean I go out in the streets and want to hurt black people because they're black.
Right, right.
It means that our teachings, the way we're raised, is that we are raised to subconsciously believe that dark skin is inferior and light skin is superior.
And I'm saying the Hodge Twins try to say that they're comedians, though they don't do any jokes. They just act silly. Have any real jokes. They don't have really good time. Any no punchlines. They just, I don't know what they're doing. They used to take their shirts off and flex their muscles for views. And then they did some like Laurel Hardy, Three Stooges with only 2 of them. I don't know, it's weird. But the thing is, I always thought they died in a horrible coon accident. A couple of rakes on the stage and they just walk into them. Some shit like that. But it would be like a hole instead of a rake. But yeah, they hide behind it to say that they're comedians. But wouldn't comedians roast this guy for crying like this? Like blubbering? Like basically, I'm sure he's got a GoFundMe set up at this point. Like these are just jokes. It's like you should be like, well, this is a GoFundMe video. I thought this is a rant. Oh, okay. So this is how you know that the Hodge Twins, what they really are about.
And to ban me for some shit that y'all said wasn't against the guidelines. I made the same videos over and y'all swore it wasn't against the guidelines.
He said, I made the same videos over and y'all swore it wasn't against the guidelines. He made the same videos over and y'all swore it wasn't against the guidelines. Listen to what he said. I listened. He kept making the same video about black people over and over. That's what got him banned. The Hodge Twins don't listen well. It's like it got tortillas in their ears. Some maize is in their eardrums. They're not listening. He said that he kept doing the same. He didn't just put up a video that was critical and said, they don't tip, man, and walk off. He kept doing the same. He kept poking the same bear in the ass like this because it gave him views. 1 million views in 24 hours. He did the same video like 10 times. That's what got him flagged, and that's what got him knocked out. It wasn't one video. Anybody with any sense knows you don't do one video and get your channel deleted. Let's keep going.
And you're gonna ban me for the same video. And it just doesn't make sense to me, bro.
You're going to ban me for the same video. And look at the Hodge Twins. Look at them. Nothing to say. Not stopping. Nothing to express. These are racist scumbags. and not very funny. And other than, worse than that, they're unethical. Yeah, man, you know, there are a lot of people who don't like black people, but they're ethical. I don't think Bill Riley's a big fan of the blacks. Let's keep going, Josh. Why did I say Bill O'Reilly? I don't think Don Lemon likes black people all that much either. Tim Walz, Kamala Harris. I don't think these people like black people that much, really.
It's like, now I have to make a whole nother account and do this again. Like, what the
That's what happened when you talk about black people. Yeah, we had a count. It was what? We had a 2 million. Yeah. Then we had a second one. It got over 1 million. Gone. No,
because they did the same thing he did. See, shitting on black people will get you a lot of views because America, we're the most hated group in America. It's not Jewish people. They just had the most power that when they're hated, the swiftest backlash comes with teeth. But if you shit on black people, you can be Charleston White. Damn, I didn't mean to say that because I don't want to give it away. But if you criticize black people, if you go in on black people enough, you will develop an audience. Very easy. Come on, guys. The black conservative perspective is not talented. Come on, man. He talks like this. First of all, I mean, come on. He don't even comb his hairline's jacked up. He don't even comb the back of his neck. These are not. There's no quality to his videos. Like these people, they're only big because they go after the lowest comment, the group that's hated the most gets them the most views. It's either that or LGBTQ. But if you go after LGBTQ, you don't have to do 10 videos. You could do 3. Let's keep going, Johnson. This is good. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today.
we had a 2 million followers. Gone. Yeah. Then we started another account. I think we got up to 600. Yeah. Gone. Yeah. I got one that is 260. They kept removing up. I just gave up. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, why even bother? They're going to delete it. I put comments down to get deleted on TikTok. I leave a comment. You are such a clown. It gets removed. Okay, you can't call people clowns. That's violence. Well, they call me clowns all the time, and nothing happens to them. Well, people on the left. Well, we're clowns. You didn't know that? We're the clowns.
Now, you two literally are clowns. Literally.
And it's like, I always say,
man, if you are comedians, you're supposed to be roasting this guy up here with the waterworks. You don't really believe this, do you? No jokes at all? None? Nothing? No digs? No roasting? Nothing? You like a reverse Carrot Top sitting up in this motherfucker crying. I don't care if he's 20 or 19. Yo, punk ass off the internet. Go home. Go cut some lawns. Pool boy. Go do something else. Go flip burgers. This life ain't for you. Roast his ass. Nothing. Not comedians. Can't even be comedians. Can't do that.
minor setbacks, major comebacks. I'm going to come back harder and stronger than ever. It just sucks, you know?
He said the N-word, so he's probably mixed. Yeah, he's definitely biracial. You ain't one of them. Yeah, you're not one of them.
He said you're not one of them, see? He said you're not one of them. I'm only re-emphasizing because I'm tired of people saying, the twins is black. They're not. These are Mexicans. They're Blexicans. They're Blaxicans. They hate black people too.
You only about half. Yeah. You only about half sub-Saharan. They'll never accept you. Yeah. Even when you said that word, it didn't even come off like it was you. You're trying to put on this facade like that you're black. You're a biracial black guy. Yeah. You're a biracial white guy. The only people that really think you're black is white supremacists. I can see them. Look at his hair. Yeah. Look how curly it is.
Even when they're trying to be funny, it's not about him. It's about something else. See? This is what they do when they protect their own.
Yeah. He's got that sub-Saharan in him. Yeah. I bet his nuts is black. Hey, wait a minute. I was going to say something, man. You cut me off and said something stupid. Look at his hair. Look, black people, when they look at you, they don't see a black man. I'm telling you, I speak from experience. Yeah. And I'm 56 sub-Saharan, and my hair is not as nice as yours.
And they're twins, so they're both 56 sub-Saharan. And guess what? They hate themselves. I bet you in their family, they were considered N-words. It's a reason why they treat black people the way they do and make content. Other than the fact they're greedy bastards with no ethics. It is very lucrative to dog out black people on the internet.
Yeah. I got a little curl going, but you got the curls for the girl. Got the light eyes, got the light skin. Man, I'm telling you, you could pull some white women. People don't see you as black. I don't see you as black. No, you just biracial. Stop trying to be black. Just be you.
Yeah, I don't see you as black either.
Yeah, you're biracial. Yeah.
I don't see you as funny either, but you know.
Took me years to get to 10,000, bro. Years. And it's banned. And one day, just like that, just banned. Like, what the f is it? Like, banned, like, permanently? It can't be banned for a week or something, like, permanently? And I have to start all the way over?
Yeah, that's right, Sparky. You got to start all the way over. What's that guy was on the Simpsons with the crazy hair? Forget his name, man. Yeah, you got to start all the way over. Cool Hand Luke. That's not his name. Got to start all the way over. Spaghetti head. Yep. Ratatouille, you got to start all the way over.
I really just want to lay down and just cuddle up in my room and just die. Like, I want to die. Because this was the only future I saw
Whose car is that you're in? You're in a car. Whose car is that?
for myself.
He's like late teens. Yeah. He's young. He's young. He thinks the world's going to end. But it's not.
And they just threw my whole account away. I had so much money.
No, you didn't. You didn't. Go work for it. You didn't work for it. You just dumped on black people and got racists to follow you. That's it. It's not work. Anybody could do it. A monkey could do it.
For me in that account.
Yeah, that sub-Saharan coming out of you now. Y'all can see that sub-Saharan. You can see that lack of violence. Yeah, that lack of impulse control. You need to start a YouTube. You got a chance. TikTok, that is straight communism. You can't post anything critical of black folks. You can't criticize the LGBTQ, black folks, especially LGBTQ. You get on there and criticize white people all you want. You probably get 1 million followers over there. If you was a black supremacist, you have 10 million followers right now.
Okay, so we understand everything that the Hodge Twins had to say. They acted dumb, like they couldn't understand that maybe this guy is not telling the truth. But they believed him. Why they believe him? Because he wasn't black. Yeah, they believe you. The Hodge Twins, no spotty senses when it comes to people that are light-skinned, the mixologists. No, fellow Mexican. I don't know. I really don't know what he is. But yeah, no situational awareness, no IQ, no EQ, no nothing. Because, he wasn't black enough. If that was a black person, they would have been up to the garbage. Like, I wonder if this guy's telling the truth. Is he out on parole? What's happening? How many baby mamas does he have? Probably got a couple of DUIs and probably got some PPP loan fraud going on. Like, they would have come up with all types of stuff, but not with this guy. That's because he's racist, and so are the people that like them. But then I ran across this video from this young man, and he's going to do all the things and say all the things.
Actions was a person, Dre Phenom would be the living embodiment of this. So let me tell you about this person. This guy had over 12,000 followers, but he was getting his followers by rage baiting. He was saying all his black customers are ghetto, they are the worst people he serves, and he was doubling down on it because he was getting views and engagement from it. But the issue is when you're baiting for engagement, you may end up being banned. And this is exactly what happened to this person. And now you see he went from 12,000 followers to 88 followers. And ever since then, he's been making video after video, acting like, oh, this shit don't affect me. If I did it once, I'll do it again. But
see what I'm saying? Look how many, just like there's 5 videos that you can see of this kid who said he was a server, which we don't even know if it's true if he worked at Waffle House. Could have just made that up. He made 5 videos, the same thing, complaining about getting his page taken down. He did the same thing before. He did rage bait videos about black people, all 5 videos about black people, and tipping, just like he just did with this. Over and over to feed the algorithm. Same topic. Dumping on one particular group the whole time. So, this guy, I'm glad that, took me all of 5 minutes to find this video explaining everything in the guy's strategy that the Hodge Twins don't have to look up, because why would you care? It's just black people.
And this is exactly what happened to this person. And now you see he went from 12,000 followers to 88 followers. And ever since then, he's been making video after video, acting like, oh, this shit don't affect me. If I did it once, I'll do it again. But then in the next video, he's crying like a and it's because of the consequences of your own actions and the fact that you're a mixed person and you're out here making content trying to tear down black people or black customers. You deserve to lose your page, and seeing you cry about it and try and make content to get back to where you were, you showed who the you were, and people with it. Now you got to deal with the consequences of your actions.
Oh, yeah. I just want to point out this is exactly what the Hodge Twins do. Look at their video count when they talk about politics, which they know nothing about, and look at their video count when they talk about black people. And every once in a while, they go back talking to black people because that's what keeps the lights on. That's where the money comes from. That's the money shot right there. It's called rage bait. And that's why they got so many followers, because the followers can't stand black people. So as long as you just keep doing that, there's an audience. It's just like if you talked about the Los Angeles Lakers, you dogged out the Los Angeles Lakers. That's a very popular team to hate. A lot of people are fans of the Dallas Cowboys. Very popular team. There are people all over the country who hate those people because they're also liked, but they're also hated. If this kid would have been trashing, I don't know, Indian folks, no, he would have got nothing. He wouldn't have got 1 million views. If the Hodge Twins were dumping on, I don't know, Ukrainians, nothing would happen for them. It's all a strategy. What I found funny about it, man, made me want to do this video, is there are people that actually think the Hodge Twins are talented. They're not. Anybody who does rage bait against black people will end up with a lot of followers. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. Perfect. You made it to the end of the video. I appreciate you. Now, Google thinks this next video is going to be perfect for you. It's right up your alley. So click the next video, watch that with me, and let's keep this politics going. You're built for this.